Hello everyone, it's Alina. Welcome to my Soap General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sunny tells Dante about the most recent attempt on his life, Alexis creates Spencer's obituary, and Martin dumps Lucy today on General Hospital. Sunny is at his apartment, calling his head of security and demanding that they identify the assailant. Astonished that Spencer is no longer there, Sam envelops Sunny in an embrace as Dante and Sam show up. According to Dante, Spencer was absolutely unique. Sunny asks how Alexis is holding up. Like always, Sam claims she's plunging into her work. Sunny claims that Ava has joined Trina, who is in a mess. Dante asks about the family holiday on the island, and Sunny admits it had its moments. Sam will visit Dante at his house when she decides to see how her mom is doing. Alone, Dante asks Sunny what is going on. When Spencer leaves, Sunny finds it hard to believe. Since Dante has more protection, he suspects that something else is happening. On the island, Sunny says someone nearly ran him over. Dante offers to help him, and Sunny admits he doesn't know who to trust anymore. Dante asks if this was an inside job. Sunny fills Dante in on what occurred. Dante says they need to question everyone close to him, no matter how much it hurts, and everyone is guilty unless proven otherwise. Gregory drops by Alex's office to tell her that he'll be gone for a few hours to meet with Tracy. He sees Alexis is not herself, and she tells him that her nephew Spencer is dead. Alexis thinks if Esme had just left town as initially planned, Spencer would still be alive. She blames herself for giving Esme a job and a cause to stay. At a photographic setup, Lucy asks an assistant if Martin has called, but she replies he hasn't. She decides to call him when Scott shows up. Lucy hopes Scott is bringing good news regarding Tracy. Scott acknowledges he hasn't talked to her, so Lucy advises him to phone her. Scott calls Tracy, but she ignores him. Lucy feels Tracy is avoiding him after abandoning her the other day to console her. Scott wonders if Martin is worth this, and Lucy responds he is and they will work things out. Scott just wants her to be happy and gets a little close, but Lucy pulls away. She says she has to go find Marty. At the Metro Court, Tracy observes Martin looking annoyed at the bar. She checks on him, but he doesn't have the patience to indulge her stories about Lucy and Scott without proof. Tracy informs him the other day when he and Lucy had their disagreement. Scott rushed to console Lucy, leaving her high and dry. She asks if they broke up, but Martin claims they didn't. She cautions him that Lucy and Scott just can't stay away from one another. Later, Lucy finds Martin alone at the bar, but he says he still wants space. Lucy cries it's hard to apologize if he won't answer her calls. He remarks there isn't much to say, but Lucy adds what she said was a slip of the tongue, and she loves him past, present, and future. She begs him for another opportunity. Martin looks over at Tracy, who is sitting at a table. Lucy says that she has been preoccupied by Tracy. Martin says this is about her pulling away from him and leaning on Scott when Bobby died. Lucy explains that she, Scott, and Bobby have a convoluted history. Martin says for whatever reason when she requires solace, she turns to Scott, and that has to say something about them. She acknowledges Bobby's death changed her, even if they never really liked one another. Martin says she was still important to her, and they got to know each other at their worst, and that develops a link. He knows when that tie is severed, you look at your life and realize time is valuable and life is short, and you realize you need to let go of what's not working. She asks if he means they aren't working. Martin informs Lucy that whatever this thing is with Scott, it surpasses what they have. Martin says he loves her more than any of his past spouses and women. However, he doesn't want to continuously worry what is going on and be looking over his shoulder, so goodbye. Lucy shouts, goodbye, and dashes out in tears. Gregory arrives to join Tracy and apologizes for being late. He sees she's watching Martin and Lucy and figures they are discussing what held him up. Tracy asks what that would mean. Gregory tells Martin's great-nephew Spencer was slain in Paris, along with Esme Prince. Tracy asks how Alexis is. He admits weeping and hating herself for taking a chance on Esme. Gregory believes Esme was attempting to be a better person, and he mourns the person she may have been. Gregory gets a call from his doctor and has been recommended to a specialist who wants to meet. He's apologetic about Spencer and goes. Tracy sees Martin sitting alone and approaches him. Lucy returns to the deception offices in tears, and Scott asks what happened. She says Martin broke up with her and believes he deserves better. Scott comforts Lucy as she tears. Lucy doesn't know why she keeps screwing relationships up, but Scott thinks she's being hard on herself. He says Martin is too ignorant to know how terrific she is, so to hell with him. He says she's Lucy Coe, the best there is, and pulls her into a kiss. Sam arrives to the invader and Alexis explains she has to write Spencer's obituary, and she's about to lose it if she has to allude to him in the past one more time. Sam understands how to make her mom smile, and adds chupacabra, referring to an incident that turned out to be Heather Weber, lurking in the Windermere stables when Spencer was tiny. They begin remembering on all of Spencer's wacky childhood antics, and Alexis says now they all have our memories. Alexis understands Spencer acting privileged and shallow as a youngster was really him being guarded, and when he grew up, he opened up and was a gift. Alexis glances over her obituary and cries while Sam hugs her mother. At the motel, O'Neill is brought into prison and Anna introduces Jagger to Jordan. Jagger says he goes by John now, as he outgrew the nickname. He also informs them they are interfering in his case, and his agents had warned Jordan to stay out of it. He claims neither of them are policemen anymore, so Jordan offers he deputize them. Anna claims they were both there when Curtis was shot, so they can't walk away. John explains that Curtis' shooting is only a part of something much, much bigger. John brings them up to speed on what is going on to satisfy them and explains the rifle used to shoot Curtis was part of a bigger cache taken from the WSB that had been used in crimes around the country. Anna urges John to bring them in on this and they can work together. John phones his bosses and learns they just blew his best lead as O'Neill won't talk without full immunity, which his supervisor won't sign off on. He tells them if he wants to help, tell him if they acquired anything valuable from the dealer. Anna acknowledges they learnt something, but they aren't going to just hand him that information. She proposes a swap of information, everything they know for what he knows. Anna adds they don't believe Curtis was the goal, and it was Sonny who was the objective. She adds Sonny believes whoever is after him is still trying. She notes if they can convey information to Sonny, he may share information with them. John feels Sonny should have been in jail years ago. Anna assures him Sonny is not the same man he knew, but John remarks nobody has been able to put Sonny on a leash. Anna claims she may be the first. Anna again asks what he says about working together. He said he hopes they have a decent lawyer as they are under arrest for meddling in a federal probe. Nicholas arrives up with Ace at Laura's apartment having heard about Spencer. Laura welcomes him in and tells how Spencer died. Nicholas blames himself since he took Ace. Laura puts Ace down and tells Nicholas that it's wonderful he came home since he needs to be with his family now. Nicholas expected her to smash the door in his face. Laura believes he knows that he never should have taken Ace, and Nicholas does as it led to Spencer's death. Laura informs her son that he is not responsible as Ms. Nicholas feels he still put Spencer in Esm's crosshairs and he doesn't see how she can look at him. She says he is her son and she'll always love him, and he did the right thing coming back. Laura realizes he isn't planning on staying. He cries that he will go to prison if he does, and he can't abandon the one boy who needs him. Laura lashes out at her son and says if that is the sort of man he is, the kind of father he is, then Ace is better off without him. Nicholas knows it now, and he'll leave Ace with her and Kevin and he'll depart. Laura says Ace deserves to be with his father, and he needs to acknowledge the mistakes he's made and take responsibility for them. He can have a happy life with Ace. Nicholas responds, by going to prison? Laura says he has to make this right, to atone, and it's the only way to go back to being the man he was. She begs him to try. They lost Spencer and she doesn't want to lose him too. He wonders how she would feel if he still ran, and she answers she'd still love him but hope he would find the strength to come back to the boy he has left. They embrace. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please click like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.